And if you can't communicate, then that's it. Because really, arguments can really break up relationships before they even begin. And it's because as well, people don't actually want to communicate. And the thing is, when it comes to arguments, so what I was going to say, that when it comes to arguments, the reason why there's arguments in the first place is because people, they have like disagreements. When it comes to arguments, you have to realize that sometimes people leave it until like the next day and they never really resolve their arguments. And what else I wanted to say as well, I'm walking in this park. I wanted to see all the way up until the end. When people argue in a relationship, they leave it until the next day and then they hold grudges against their partner. And this is why people end up cheating, is because what happens, the things that they want their partner to do, they don't communicate it properly. So I'm recording it from this side and I'm hoping this is my good side, but at the same time, let's get back into the video. So basically, if you can see now, I'm basically going to do that massive walk. So basically, I'm walking in a straight line and I wanted to talk about arguments that people need to avoid. It's because as well, arguments that don't lead to anywhere, you realize as well that you hold grudges against people. Sometimes people actually forget why they even argued in the first place. So for example, in relationships, you might realize that people argue about finances, people argue about friends that they want to hang out with. If you can communicate with your partner of everything that you're going to pay for, then there won't be any arguments about finances. And you need to realize as well that in your relationship, you don't have to be in one place all the time. So that could like switch things up and it makes it more interesting. And then as well, when it comes to arguments of friends as well, of friends you don't like your partner hanging out with, you need to realize as well that... Oh, hello. I don't know what to say about that, but basically, when it comes to your partner, they may want you to not hang out with someone. So in a relationship, you have your partner, and then your partner, you don't want them to hang out with someone. You need to choose between your partner and even the people that you hang out with. It's because, for example, if something upsets your partner, why would you want to do that? And it's like as well, if your partner doesn't want you to hang out with someone, you have to just respect that. But also as well, you need to be honest of where you stand as well. And you need to realize as well that through honest communication, you need to know whether or not you're going to stay with that person. And if you can't communicate, then that's it. Because really, arguments can really break up relationships before they even begin. And it's because as well, people don't actually want to communicate. And the thing is, when it comes to arguments, if you can't really get through an argument, you can't get through a relationship. So I'm going to talk about parents now. And then I realize as well that I still live with my parents. But the thing is, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you have an argument with your parent, you're not going to win the argument. So for example, you can't really argue with your parents and you won't win. It's because parents, they always say that as long as you're in their house, you have to obey their rules. And as well, even if you move out, you still call your parents. And the thing is, even if you win an argument with your parents, you're still going to see them the next day. And they'll make your life a nightmare, that's the thing. Yeah, I was going to say, I did not know it was going to be this long of a walk. I always wanted to see like the end of this park, but I did not know it was going to be a long walk. So I'll just continue on. So really, if you can see now, yeah, this is the type of walk that I'm doing right now. And I'm like, I want to get to the end of this park. I don't know if you can see that, but someone's dog is like literally all the way up until the very end. But yeah, let me get back into the video. So I've done talking about partners, I've done talking about parents. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is your boss. So for example, you need to realize that your boss has worked at the company for many years and you've not been at that company as long as them. So you might realize that your boss has so much work experience and as well, you have like not that much. And the reason why you have less is because they hired you or they asked someone else to hire you. You need to realize that your boss, they always get complaints from their employees saying that they don't get along with this colleague or something like that. But you need to realize as well that when your boss deals with an argument, they think that every argument is the same one. Even though it's different employees, it's different people, and it's a different situation, you need to realize that your boss is going to treat your argument the same way as everyone else. And what else I wanted to say, that when it comes to really your boss, they're not going to listen to you because you're just one person. If you have a group of people that are with you, they can help you in an argument and you'll have a better argument as well. And what I wanted to say as well, in this video, I want to make it clear that arguments are good as long as you're helping someone else. And you need to realize as well that constructive criticism is good as well. Okay, let's just make it clear. When people give you feedback and they actually try and help you, it's so that you can become better. And some people are like perfectionists, so it's a habit for them to do that. But what I wanted to say as well, that when it comes to arguments, that people will have disagreements. Like, you have to realize as well that not everyone agrees on the same thing. To end this video, there will be disagreements, but at the same time, you need people that want to communicate with you. And again, I'm recording on this side because the sun is shining on this side.